Bio of Aretha Franklin. Aretha Louise Franklin, singer, songwriter, actress, pianist, and civil rights activist, was born on March 25, 1942, in Memphis, Tennessee, to Clarence Lavon, aka C.L. Franklin, a Baptist minister, and Barbara Siggers Franklin, an accomplished pianist and vocalist. She was delivered at her family's home. When Aretha turned 5, the Franklins permanently relocated to Detroit, Michigan, where her father became pastor of the New Bethel Baptist Church. Aretha began singing solos at New Bethel, debuting with the hymn, Jesus Be a Fence Around Me. When she was 12, her father began managing her. He would bring her on the road with him during his gospel caravan tours for her to perform in various churches. In 1958, they traveled to California. where she met singer Sam Cooke. After turning 18, Franklin aspired to follow Sam in recording pop music, and she and her father moved to New York, where he helped her to produce a two-song demo that soon was brought to the attention of Columbia Records, who agreed to sign her in 1960. Aretha's first Columbia single, Today I Sing the Blues, was issued in September and reached the top 10 of the Hot Rhythm and Blues Sellers chart. In November of 1966, Aretha moved to Atlantic Records and recorded I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You. The song was released the following month and reached number 1 on the R&B chart, while also peaking at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, giving Aretha her first top 10 pop single. The song's B-side, Do Right Woman, Do Right Man, reached the R&B Top 40, peaking at number 37. In April, Atlantic issued her version of Otis Redding's Respect, which reached number 1 on both the R&B and pop charts. Respect became Aretha's signature song. By the end of the 1960s, Aretha Franklin had come to be known as the Queen of Soul. And as we all know, throughout her long and prosperous career, which spans 5 decades, the hits just kept on coming. From her time growing up in the home of a prominent African American preacher to the end of her life, Aretha was immersed in the struggle for civil rights and women's rights. She provided money for civil rights groups, at times covering payroll, and performed at benefits and protests. When Angela Davis was jailed in 1970, Aretha rallied for her release. Her songs Respect and You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman became anthems of these movements for social change. At the age of 16, she had gone on tour with Dr. King and would ultimately sing at his funeral in 1968. Aretha was also a strong supporter for Native American rights. She quietly and without fanfare supported indigenous peoples' rights and struggles worldwide, and numerous movements that supported Native American and First Nation cultural rights. On August 16, 2018, Aretha Franklin passed away from pancreatic cancer at the age of 76. A memorial service was held at her father's church, New Bethel Baptist Church in Detroit, Michigan. Fascinating facts about the Queen of Soul. In the 1960s, during a performance at the Regal Theater, WVON radio personality Purvis Spahn announced that Aretha should be crowned the Queen of Soul. Spahn ceremonially placed a crown on her head. Because of his fiery, emotionally driven sermons, Reverend C.L. Franklin became known as the man with the $1 million voice. He earned thousands of dollars for sermons in various churches across the country. Aretha's sisters, Irma and Carolyn, were professional musicians and spent years performing background vocals on Aretha's recordings. Her brother Cecil would later become her manager. Aretha was married twice. Her first husband was manager Ted White, whom she married in 1961 at the age of 19, and actor Glenn Thurman in 1978. She and longtime companion Willie Wilkerson had planned to marry and had been engaged twice before. However, Franklin called off their 2012 engagement. Aretha has 4 sons. At the age of 12, she gave birth to her first child, Clarence, named after her father. Then came Edward, Ted White Jr., and Kecaf Cunningham. Following an incident in 1984, she cited a fear of flying that prevented her from traveling overseas. She performed only in North America afterwards. Aretha appeared in the movie The Blues Brothers in 1980, playing the role of Mrs. Murphy. She was also featured in 6 documentaries. In 1986, she provided vocals to the theme songs of 2 TV shows, A Different World and Together. In 1995, she was selected to play Aunt Em in the Apollo Theater revival of The Wiz. On January 20th, 2009, she performed My Country 'Tis of Thee at President Barack Obama's inaugural ceremony. Aretha excelled in every music genre: R&B, soul, gospel, pop, blues, standards, and vocal jazz. In 1985, her voice was declared a Michigan natural resource. In 1998, during one special show, she even sang an opera aria, Nessun Dorma, after Luciano Pavarotti became too ill to perform it that night. On January 29, 2018, Gary Graff confirmed that Jennifer Hudson would play Franklin in an upcoming biopic entitled Respect, which is expected to be released in August 2021 in various countries. Aretha leaves a rich legacy, which includes countless honors, tributes, awards, and honorary degrees. Aretha Franklin, our Queen of Soul, we salute you.